Someone in China ate a bat and then got really sick. Now we're all trapped inside our houses. What a f***ing dick. Nobody wants to live this way. But there's a place you'll be okay. Good thing we all can go downstairs and hang out with someone who cares. He's like you, he's locked into with his current state of affairs. So pull up a seat while we all hang downstairs. Holy shit. Look how dark it is. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Good morning. Yeah, I have a dimmer on these lights in here. You gotta turn it up a little bit. I can't go up all the way. If I turn the lights up all the way, everything is blinded out. So I gotta dim it a little bit, and I'm glad I put a dimmer on here now. So then you can actually see the number. See, I'm doing directing as I do this because, you know, this is such a professional operation. Not like John Krasinski. Actually, we're going to talk about John Krasinski today. You know John Krasinski as, well, he's on Amazon Prime now. He's Jack Ryan. He was Jim Halpert on The Office. If there was a club for nice guy celebrities, it would be Tom Hanks, Bill Murray, and John Krasinski would probably be getting in at some point, if he's not already. Just comes across as a nice guy before 2 weeks ago, and now he's really cemented that. If you've been online, YouTube, he started doing a show from his house because he, of course, isolated, something called Some Good News. And he comes out every week, and all he talks about is the good things that are going on in the world. And it really is kind of nice, and it's a little funny, and but he does a lot of nice things for people that he sees. And you could tell he's getting a lot of help. He's not doing this thing on his own. I mean, he's getting interviews with, well, he had Steve Carell on the first week, and he's had some other people on. Lin-Manuel Miranda has come in. They did something nice for a young Hamilton fan where they got the whole cast together on Zoom and they sang like the main song from Hamilton for her, and they had her on the Zoom with them. Yesterday they released an episode, the new one where local medical workers from a Boston hospital, his hometown, got to meet Big Papi on the online, and they got to go to Fenway, an empty Fenway, and throw out the first pitch of the season. You know, even though there's nobody in there, but they had him on the big screen and people thanking them and all that, and they kind of represented all the medical workers in the country, and they gave that hospital 4 tickets for life for their medical people, so that they can all cycle through and go to games at Fenway. Just all this nice stuff that he's doing, and he's got to be getting a lot of help from outside of his house, because I'm pretty sure he's not doing it all from in his house, but he's probably got help. I know he's got people helping editing and things like that. Anyway, Some Good News. It's on YouTube. Yesterday's episode featured him talking about sports mainly, like the Red Sox thing, but also people doing their sports commentary about inane things at home. And he cut to Joe Buck. And Joe had been doing this, I think, online from his house as well, doing some commentary for people. I think if they asked him, he would just do commentary on these video things. But John Krasinski had Joe Buck on, and Joe did some commentary on one thing, and then they cut to a guy in a kitchen, and he must have been from Milwaukee. And, well, here's the clip.
All right, next up we have Emily from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I guarantee you her or somebody in her family thinks I don't like the Packers. You're wrong.
So he knows. He knows that the Facebook page is out there. The let's replace Joe Buck or ban Joe Buck and Aikman from doing Packer games. He knows it's there. I don't think he's ever talked about it officially, but now we have video proof that he actually knows all about that. And the best part of that whole clip, once he was done with the commentary, he did this.
Go Pack Go.
Yeah. That's something we call a soundbite or a drop in the radio business. We'll be saving that. Oh, I got a kick out of that. Some good news, I think, comes out every Monday. They're only on 3 episodes. You have plenty of time to catch up. They're not very long. They're about 15, 20 minutes, maybe tops. But if you want to feel good about your day, you would be remiss in missing out on that show. Very good. And speaking of baseball, or sports and baseball, I was noodling around on YouTube last night, and coming up on the feed was Game 1 of the '88 World Series. It's the one with the Dodgers and the A's. And Game 1 went to the bottom of the 9th and 2 outs, and they called in Kirk Gibson. Remember that one? I remember watching it. I think I was like 19 at the time. Such a great game. And I hated the Dodgers, but man, the moment where he got up there and just whacked that out. And it's Vin Scully on the call. I mean, you can't get much better. And Gibson took it the full count. I mean, it's not a spoiler because it happened, 20, 30 some years ago. So that's out there on YouTube. It's one of those, when you start going down the rabbit hole of YouTube and you find that showing up. That one I had to sit and watch because I remember watching it as a kid. Well, I got to get ready for a show. Like I said, I was going to try and keep these short because now that I'm doing a show 10 to 3 on WAPL. Oh, yeah. My show, the Max 5. Yeah, it's on 10 to 3 every weekday. We're doing it. Just can't do my 3 songs or backtracks or noon lunch whistle, but we're still doing the show. By the way, if you want to, the shirts are available if you go to the WAPL online store. Go to WAPL.com and you could buy the Max 5 shirts. There's Rick and Len shirts there, General Logo t-shirts. There would be a Roadshow shirt there if they would get off their ass and get a logo approved. So we'll wait on that. But you can get your Max 5 shirts. I ain't going to wait for the afternoon show to get their stuff done. You can go and buy my shirt. I don't get any of that money, though. So make sure you check out the store. All sorts of accessories, not just shirts. And if you're like me and been spending money because he's bored, this might as well buy a nice shirt. They're very high quality, nice and thin, breathable. Anyway, I'm done selling. I got to get ready for a show. Have a good day. Enjoy some good news. Make sure you get on YouTube and check out John Krasinski's show. It is fun. I will be back tomorrow, and I don't know what we're doing tomorrow yet, but I'm sure it'll be adequate. Well, I don't know what happened to the video at the end of this, but it froze up on me. I blame John Krasinski. Just kidding. He's nice.